There is a formula that tells you the exact amount to bet. Bet more than it says, and the math guarantees you go broke, even if you are right every single time. Grab your espresso. This is the formula. Professional gamblers and hedge funds both swear by, and almost no one else has heard of. Picture a coin rigged in your favor. It lands heads 60% of the time, and every time it does, you double your money. You finally have a real edge. So here is the only question that matters. How much of your bankroll do you put on each flip? Most people say, bet big. You've got the edge, press it hard. And that instinct is exactly what wipes them out. Bet everything, and it no longer matters that you win 60% of the time. Sooner or later, a tail comes up, and all of it becomes nothing. Zero is a trap you never climb out of. A total loss can't be undone by any winning streak, because there is nothing left to bet with. So betting too much ruins you, even with an edge, but betting too little wastes the edge you have. Between them sits one perfect number. In 1956, a physicist named John Kelly, working at Bell Labs on information theory, wrote down exactly what that number is. His formula is beautifully simple. Bet your edge divided by the odds. The bigger your edge, the more you bet. The longer the odds, the less you risk. For our 60/40 coin, Kelly says bet 20% of your bankroll. Not everything, not a wild guess, 20%. Do that, and your money grows faster over the long run than with any other bet size. Kelly is the mathematical top of the mountain. Now watch what happens the moment you get greedy and bet more than Kelly says. Bet a little over, and your growth quietly slows. Bet double the Kelly amount, and your long-run growth falls all the way to zero. Bet more than that, and even with a winning edge, you are now mathematically guaranteed to grind yourself into ruin. Sound familiar? That is the exact trap that killed the geniuses at long-term capital management. Too much size on a good bet. Bet less than Kelly, and you have the opposite problem, safe but slow, which is why many pros bet half of Kelly, smoother and forgiving when your edge is just a guess. One man made all of this famous. Ed Thorp, a math professor who cracked blackjack by counting cards. Thorp used Kelly to size his bets, walked out of the casinos rich, then aimed the same math at Wall Street, and ran a fund for decades that almost never lost. Here is the part that should change how you think. It was never mainly about picking winners. It was about how much to bet on each one. The best investors know this in their bones. The reckless gambler who shoves it all on one option is simply running Kelly in reverse, maximum size on maximum uncertainty. Because growth is exponential, but ruin is permanent. You can be right for years and still be erased by one oversized bet. So what does the capybara take from this? 1. How much you bet matters more than what you bet on. 2. Overbetting kills, even when you're right. 3. You are never quite sure of your edge, so bet less than you think. Survive first. Compound later. The market rewards being right. It rewards surviving even more. Size small. Stay calm. If Cap sharpened your thinking, subscribe. One brutal market truth at a time. And no, this still isn't financial advice. Cap is a capybara,